rubble resources from the original server have been inherited and placed in the space-time box. So what I inherited from last season was my 15,000 dark rom, 30 cisgen, my energy links were converted to astral sand, my mythicals marks, silver keys, tools, combat, I don't know what this means, materials, consumables, facilities, ammo, blah blah blah. Let's see what else is here. Resources destroyed. Oh, it destroyed the gold bars, silver ingots. What else? Destroyed the staroid. Destroyed all my access cards, of course, and my medics. Okay, not surprising. Alrighty. So let's see what I can take with me here. There's like no sort of order or remnants here. Transfer stuff to the season backpack. How much does it cost to do a drill? Jesus, to drill 17k. That's a lot. That's very expensive. This is that's one of the main things I wanted to bring with me, but I didn't think it'd be so expensive to bring it. Oh, actually, hold on. Am I reading this wrong? Oh, that's how much I have remaining. Right? The drill is 2,000. Okay, that's better. All right, I misread that. Having it count down backwards was confusing. All right, so we'll take the drill, take the chainsaw, because those, I feel like those are the most important things to take. How much are these? All right, we're not gonna take the adrenaline packs. We're gonna go down, and I kind of want to take the premium meat just because I want to sell it, but I don't need to. I want to make sure I get this, get my food going. How much are these? 10 each, just me 200. That's 200, right? Yeah, I might take more of those in a minute there. I gotta make sure I get my important items. My important items are my controllers. I gotta take all of them. Very expensive. I know those are gonna be the most expensive things I take with me, and then I have to take my deviants. And there's some main deviants that I want to make sure I have with me, which are my bees. How much are these, each of these bees? I can't see the price. Where's the price of the bees? Am I missing it? I don't see the price. I feel like it's 1,000 though. I don't know. Can't tell the price. I need one of my doors, 2 mushrooms, there, and the lethal rabbit, and the what is this one? This is the 2-3. I think that's the highest level one I have. Anything else here? I kind of want the space tuner, but I'll just catch another one. I might not need so many bees. I might just have to go with catching one, but I think a 2 would be a good strong start. I think those are the only deviants I need right now. Anything else in here I think is necessary for a good start? It might honestly be the Lone Wolf Whisper, but we'll come back and see. I'm not taking my guns. I'm not taking any gear. Those are excessive blueprints that I would eventually sell, I guess, but I wouldn't take that. Anything else here that might be necessary? I think 10 food might be enough. Huh. I don't see anything else in here that I actually need. So I might go ahead and take the rest of my deviants with me. Oh, I need 2 batteries. Need 2 batteries just to deal with my drill and my drill reset. Might take a bit more than that, actually. Oh, actually, I don't know. Let's see. Batteries are a lot. How much is one? It's like a scaling cost. So 26, I put in 1, drops me down 400. I put in 2, it drops me down like, that's way more. It's almost 1,000. Am I doing that math wrong in my head? Hold on. I gotta pull my old calculator. It's 4 o'clock in the morning here. It's kind of hard to count this out myself. I think it's 500 each. Each battery's 500, yeah, so that might be too much. 2 might be enough. 1 might be enough. Actually, 1 might honestly be enough. just in case. And then if I need more than that, we'll see. And then in the cortexes, how much are these? I think they're 100 each. Yeah, they're 100 each. Oops, I took my drill off. Put the drill back on there. Yeah, they're 100 each, so we'll definitely not be taking over cortexes, even though it would be nice to have a head start with cortexes. I think that having some logging food and just going on a hyper farm at the beginning of the game might be the best play. Let's see what else. I think that's really all I need to take with me. You can't take gold ingots, but you could take gold ore, which means I probably shouldn't have converted any of my gold into ingots. I wish I knew that from the start. It's an interesting thing there. And you could take oh, I need to take stuff for my door. Well, I have the deviant, I guess. I don't need this because I'm taking the deviant with me. Now let's generate that when I get there. Anything else though? So I know that for next season. Next season I know that don't convert gold into ingots because you can't take the ingots, but you can, however, take the ore. And that's good to know. Let's see. I suppose it's because the ore, I mean the ingots are technically a byproduct of the mimetic. So I guess it does make sense that you can't take it. So I want to take an early Digby boy. I have a strong one. I know I have a 4. I have a 3-4. I have a 4-4. Might take the 4-4 with me. Get a nice little head start with the 4-4. And maybe one beaver too. Do I have a good... I've never gotten a good beaver, I don't think. I think this is literally the highest beaver I've gotten. Alright, so I think that might be the play here. I might adjust some of this. So controllers are important because they give me options to loot. I'm not going to sacrifice the controllers. This is grind potential, this is power potential. I don't really need the food. I could probably scale back some food to get one more deviant pet here. And the pet I'm probably leaning towards most is probably another H7. Just because of the difficulty of getting the H7s and the early jump they could give me. I also, if I had another toad, I'd do a toad. But yeah. Let me scale back one of these foods here. Let me get the H7 in there. I'll do both H7s and then I'll actually no, not the H7s. I need my Wolf's Whisper. I need that, and then the rest will be the food. So yeah. Which food I get? I should get I do have food here that does mining speed, right? I think that's more important than load boost. But this doesn't have kitchen set applied to it, does it? Oh, I don't think anything. There we go. This is the kitchen set one. This is the kitchen set one. Kitchen set. Can't fit anymore. All right. So what? Some little 140 points. Where did I get 140 points from? One deviated peppercorn, maybe? Yeah, but I don't need deviated peppercorn for anything. That's 100 each. Is anything low for like 1 point? Oh, this normal peppercorn. I don't know if I need any normal peppercorn. I guess that can give me some early deviated chops, right? The deviated chops are always at the bottom of the list. I think by the time I get there, I already have peppercorn. I should take the seeds though. Peppercorn seeds. Okay, 14 seeds. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go with 7 peppercorn and 7 moral. Actually, not 7, 5. Do I have moral seeds here? Yeah, if I have moral seeds. keep that going. And then I think it might be onion seeds last. We'll see. I think it might be onion seeds last for sure. Onion seeds, okay. All right, is there anything else here? I take a quick look. Quick look. The gunpowder's 120 each, but I can't see me taking that. Stardust sources, that's 650 for, wait, hold on, how much is that? It'd be 1300 for this stack, and it'd be 20,000 for this stack. Jeez. Oh, because I have 10,000 there. It would take my entire supply to bring that Stardust source. Okay, I don't have any more onion seeds. Are there any more rare things here that I need? Orange? No. Let's see. I don't need mushroom seeds. I can get these. Are everything else here I think I can get regularly. Moral has always been kind of my struggle, so I might take some extra moral seed with me. I think that's all I can really do here. All right, that looks good. Okay, so here's my final tally. I went with the, let's go here and go through it real quick. Took all my controllers. This could have been adjusted. I think next season I'm gonna make a bigger effort to spend all my controllers so I don't have to take so many with me. This was roughly 3,600 points. I took some augmented craft food, you know, the seafood and oil. This food is very important just because for the early start, I think every season going forward I take this food just because it gives you this 66666 or 6666 chance to yield from mining and logging, which is going to be what you're going to be doing for the majority of the game alongside an electric rock drill and the chainsaw. What's good about this is even though this is enhanced by one of the season perks, it has 100% yield chance for mining for gold or silver ore or stardust ore. This thing is still able to come with you, even though this was augmented by a medic. This is, I don't know if it's an oversight, but it's great. Taking it with me. Normal chainsaw. I should have taken the advanced chainsaw, but that's fine. I think that's it. I took myself. I calculated a deviance. Why did I say calculate? I chose my deviance based on which ones I believe were the most difficult to acquire. Lethal Rabbit, obviously. Artisan's Hand, this one took me 4 or 5 hours personally to farm this guy out. I know people have horror stories about farming out Lethal Rabbit. This is the only one I've gotten in the entire time I'm playing. Taking that with me. Rebecca comes to the last boss. She proves the mood of all the other ones. And this is a 3-3 the Hound here, which I just think it's a good pet. I think it's one of the best combat pets there are in the game, and I think it'd be a great start for using a combat deviant leveling up. I took a 4-4 Digby Boy and a 3-5 Electric Eel. These two could be debatable if you need them or not. Digby Boy, of course, is not rare at all. The Electric Eel it's not as rare, but having a good one, a good head start with these can't hurt. And I took a Mushroom and the Rain Man. These three here are just super rare deviants. This one here comes to the last boss, and she had a high roll, so I kept her. I needed the door and the tool because these are the only two. Well, these are the only good ones I had. This is the only one of these I have, and I wanted the ability to craft teleport tool so me and my brother can stay together real easy. And I need this because my hideout has a door. These are strange doors, and I needed them to be able to make this early on, and it made more practical sense to bring the deviant so I can make more of these than it did to bring just the pieces, the shards. What else? I took peppercorn, moral, and onion seeds because these are super rare, along with a little bit of fertilizer because I only had like 100 points left and there was nothing in there I could really fit, and now I have like 10 points left, so I don't know, I'll probably throw in one more seed or something like that because I have nothing else that I could fit in what was remaining. An argument could be made that I don't need the Digby Boy. I probably could drop the Digby Boy, and if I dropped him, it would probably be for another deviant. I can't see how I guess I could argue that an extra dimensional cat would be a good deviant to take with me, or even the paper doll could be a good deviant to take with you, just because it will help maintain the doors in the hideout. I'm not sure just yet. I mean, I also have a mini wonder that's pretty strong here. I have a 5-1, 4-4. I got some strong Xeno purifiers, but like I said, for the combat deviants, I think the dog is probably the best combat deviant. I have the atomic snail also, but I don't use this Wim potion. I don't think it's necessary. I could probably drop the Digby boy and have 2 grow shrooms and then just focus on mining myself. But I think what I was thinking here with this is that a 4-4 Digby boy is very rare. Whereas I'm gonna find other grow shrooms. I gotta get mushrooms anyway. I gotta get my fertilizer crop going, and I'm gonna do a bunch of mushrooms. Silver ore course, I'll get another Digby boy, but having one out the gate is a good head start, good bonus. The Buzzy Bees, I found a few of them now. I found them difficult to get, but I think that this is a good start. I was debating getting the frog, the leaper, just because it makes fishing bait, but you know, I could also forego that. I don't like fishing that much either anyway, and I'm probably not going to do it until week 4 or 5 anyway, so by the time I get there, I'm going to have the tools to do that. So just looking over what I pulled up here, I think this is a good collection. I'm not going to waste that 10 points. So I think the only thing I can really slot in there at this point would be some more seeds, because everything else is like, this is 200 each. I only took 5 with me. The seeds are pretty cheap. I think they're 10. I think the corn seeds are 10. The more rare seeds are 20, right? So I can squeeze some more seeds in here. What's maybe some, I can't do a fertilizer, but maybe what seeds could I possibly put in here? That would be decent. I can always have corn, but I know where corn is. Corn is early level, mushrooms early level, but I don't want to waste. Maybe a cabbage. Cabbage is kind of rare too, but I don't really make food that requires cabbage at the early game right now. Even potatoes, I'm not sure. So that's the thing. It's like there's nothing here that I really see that I need to squeeze in here for 10 points. But is there a reason to leave that 10 points on the table? Not particularly. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm just gonna take a corn seed. Why not? There's nothing else to do here. All right. So this is the final tally. I'm not going to be building an Eternal Land. I don't see the point of it. I don't see the benefit of it. And then when they do finally put together a permanent server, then I'm going to do that. Okay. So just so people have an idea what things cost, the drill is 2,000. Both the drill and the chainsaw are 2,000. Each deviant is 800. It doesn't really matter what their level is. They're 800. Each controller was 20 of these this currency each. I'm not sure what this currency is referred to as. Let's see. Material points. So this took 20 material points. So each deviant was 800. This was 200. The seeds were 20, and the more common seeds were 10. So all the rare seeds were 20. The common seeds were 10. So that's pretty much the tally there. So when you have 20,000 to work with, and my controller. So the controllers are 20. Right? So when you have 20,000 to work with, it's not a lot, but also it lets you prioritize what really matters. And I think that my thought process here was correct. Again, one could argue that Digby boy could probably be dropped for something else, but I don't see anything here that's really could edge him out. I mean, like I said, these cats are in every town. This is at every fishing dock. These come from every single event. These wonders could be debatable that they're really good to get. However, they're only good against guns, and the only gun enemies are Rosetta troops. So it's not helpful a lot of the times. This could have been a better one, but it's not as helpful. Shattered Maiden is an interesting one, but I just don't think she takes over the Lone Wolf. The Lone Wolf is just so good. Lone Wolf Whisperer is such a good pet. I was really debating H37 because I have a 4-3-1 just for gathering materials and stuff like that. But I mean, eventually I'm gonna start doing material runs anyway, so I don't know. I've never really had difficulty maintaining materials, but at the same time, the same could be said about Digby boy. Having the rock drill and the chainsaw early on means I'm definitely gonna be swimming in Digby boys, right? And the more I think about it, the more I think that I should probably put the Digby boy back and just get the H37. And just so I get some early materials coming in, I might end up still doing that, or even taking another electric eel with me. taking the 3-4 electric eel with me just to have another power boost going on. So I'm still on the fence. I'm still, as you can tell, I'm still on the fence with the Stigby boy here. And the more I talk about it, the more I think maybe I should just take the 2 electric eels, especially if I don't plan on fishing that early on, but I do plan on mining early on. That I should probably take the extra electric eel instead. I might end up doing that. I might end up doing 2 electric eels instead of the Digby boy. Even as good as the Digby boy is, the 2 electric eels might be a better go, right? Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I could also squeeze in a Digby boy if I wanted to by putting back 4 of my food. But no, I think this food is a good start. I probably will find silver ore. I know where it's at. I know where I'm going to be grinding early on anyway. I'm going to be putting my base back where I had it set up before. And well, I gotta account for the fact that the seasons are back to the week 1 and then zones are locked off again. But you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go through, check out the rest of the process here. I think that's it. That's all to do there. Let's see the season backpack. Oh, I lost my season backpack because I closed it before transferring over. So we'll do all that again, and yeah, we'll jump back over to the main server. I put it back in. I figured I'd show this because I didn't show it. It costs 800 to bring the strange door in, and even though I don't really need a strange door itself, I just need its materials. It costs as much to bring 40 of the materials over also. So mathematically, it's better to just bring the strange door itself because you need 20 per door, and it's gonna work out to be better to just bring this anyway, and that way you can get the materials infinitely. Now, yeah, granted, I'll take this out immediately, and then after I get the fragments, and then go towards my normal stuff. But it's good to have it on hand. I know the janitor helps repair the doors, but I'm not going to take the janitor because you get them early on, so there's no point in doing that. And you get thousands of these things, thousands of these paper dolls. It's actually absurd how many you get. All right. But anyway, I think that's going to be it. We're going to send them over. Yes. I didn't take the 10 though. I still left the 10 seed there. We'll just leave it there. I didn't fill up with a random seed this time. We'll decide later on what I'm going to do with that. Let's head back into the game itself. And I figured I'd discuss what's different here, what you actually do get to keep and what's locked off. And there's some things that were a little bit concerning when I logged in here. It's like I was hoping, you know, I would get access to almost everything I've unlocked. But we'll check it out in a second. We bust open the map. It shows all the rift anchors there. Now they've been locked again. Now everything's closed off. I'm in the first town again. This is where it started me off at. This is where it dropped me. The mystical crates are back, so I can get blueprint fragments there. That was one of the main concerns. I assumed you'd be able to, but I'm glad that I confirmed it there. The one thing that also, when I looked at, a little bit concerning here is the season goals. The season goals are back, but you look at week 5, and it shows that this has already been done. I've already collected this. So I wonder if when we get back to week 5, if we're not going to be able to claim this again. If we can't, that's big concerning there. Otherwise, it looks like everything else is back. Your season goals are back here. Of course, you get those again. Of course, you got to do the same thing. Things the last time here. This one doesn't open until 4 days from now. So we'll see. The season pass did not change. It's still the same season pass. These are the questions I had, so I figured I'd answer them for folks. Apparently these are year-long. You get the opportunity to get these again. What else am I going to point out here that I did not cover? The season shop, we just did that. If you look at the season pass. The season pass itself is still the same level. Mine has been completed a long time ago. This did not reset, so all you're relying on now, if you're already maxed out, is getting more of the Stardust 8 Advents Max gift pack. What else is here? We're going to look at the shop. We already knew the shop was already going to be the same, so there's nothing really to buy here. There's no new events going on just yet, but we are looking forward to the, I would call it the trading card event that's coming. Spot it, secure it, which you're going to collect specimens of the rare mobs that are inside. The progress of the Wilderness Express has not reset, so this is what it is, but it is going to reset in 2 days where you get to do this again, even though this event is god awful. It gives you 500, so, you know, do that again. These did not reset. The login requests, you're just, these are not changing. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else here that anyone would be concerned about getting. What I did do, let me confirm that this actually worked. Before I came over, I made sure to do my weekly purification, which a lot of people rushed to get in the server, but it was like reset for the weekly was the next day. I did this on my first server and I transferred over and now it's reset. So, which to me is like, that's the way to do it. So if you have not left yet, make sure you do this before you go to your new server so you can get double, right? So now I did my 40 and now I'm here, I'm doing 40 again. Now, the argument could be that it's gonna be hard to get 40 cortexes before this is over, but I think I'm confident in my abilities. I'm gonna get my 40 cortexes. I don't know if it's gonna be level 3, but they'll definitely be level 2. Do not pay to bring cortexes over. I don't think it's worth it. It's gonna cost you roughly, I think it was like 40 each. So if you want to bring over 40, it's gonna cost you a nice chunk of your material points, which is not a good use of it. I brought over no weapons because I didn't see the point. I have blueprints here. I will make something. I brought over no armor for the same reasons. I just started, and that's what we're gonna be doing. Like, I think that this is the best plan for a good start. I think that if you're going to be playing like I'm playing here, this is how you should go about doing it. I got my, oh yeah, you can also get your weekly Mitsuko marks, right? Make sure you buy that on your server before you leave too. So you open up the shop here. Where do I find it again? No, it's not the season, it's the shop itself. The shop, I hate how many layered windows there are here. It's always hard to find things. Shop, others, the Mitsuko mark, buy it on your server, transform or buy it again. This gives you 50 marks at a time. Marks are kind of a pain in the butt when you're trying to get to the 5,000 you need to buy the Manaba statue. Again, why the shop's always hidden. This statue here is what I'm trying to get. So this is for the year. So I want to buy this. Then I want to buy the name cards, both of them. And then once I get all that, then I'm going to buy loot crates at that time. I think people kind of did it backwards. They started spending their currency on the loot crates and started getting upset that it was giving them nothing but junk. And it's like, yeah, that's what loot crates are. Loot crates are garbage. All right. Yeah, you can hope to get this entire set, but the odds of you getting this entire set are next to none. Even though the set makes you look like Adrian from, what's it called? What's that game? The tip of my tongue. Ubisoft game. Watch Dogs. There it is. This whole set makes it look like the dude from Watch Dogs. I like it. I like the jacket. That's what I kind of would want from this set here, but I'm not going to be buying this till after I get this, which is 5,000, 2,000, 800. So sometime this league, I'm going to be getting all this stuff here. I'm going to also buy the plaster ceiling. I've been wanting to buy that. That's the only thing in here I actually want to buy. I think the tile's ugly. That wallpaper looks like it belongs to my grandma, but I like the plaster tiles. I think I will spend 500 on that right now just to get it out of here. I think that's good. These hanging lights are kind of cool, but I don't want them. And that's it. I'm going to be making a big effort to gutsy up my base, as they would say here. What I want to point out though is they said that the map would be reset, and it has been, but what remained, which I'm surprised about, are my map pins. As I was exploring the later dungeons, not dungeons, strongholds, I went out of my way to make sure I marked all of them, like all the box locations and such, to make it easier to know where to go to find it if I was gonna do a loot farm. So this is pretty good. I think going forward, I'm gonna mark all of them, because if the map remains with my pins, that means going forward season to season, it's gonna be a breeze finding where these boxes are located. Special stardust is located, stuff like that. So I'm going to be more diligent about marking the map just because of the fact that this remained. This is very surprising, and I like it. So because I'm doing the fast track here, what happens when you come up on a quest you've already finished? It kind of shows you this after image of the fact if you've already done the quest, and all you do is you come in this kind of absorb the memory of you finishing the quest, and you get the credit for doing it. I think it's a really cool method of doing it. So all your quests are marked on the map, and if you haven't done it, it shows up like an after image. You get all the rewards still, and you have no reason to go do the whole process over again. I think it's a really cool take on having to replay the content again. I think it's really interesting. I think I've gone through everything. I don't think there's anything else here that we need to cover. My mods came with me. Even the ones that were in my gun, I didn't unequip them. It just took them off. They're all locked here. Everything I had locked. All of my presets are all the same as they were before I left. So these are all here. I'm probably not going to break down any of these. just yet. I was going to break them down before because I was planning with my last build. However, I'm treating this game like Path of Exile. I played Corrosion Shotgun Power Surge last league season, and I really enjoyed it. It turned out well. I was able to do all the content, though I struggled with Leah Lab, but that was because I didn't farm much just due to I was being busy. But I was able to get it done, able to finish all the quests, and this time around I am not going to do the same build again. I understand this server benefits from the Corrosion Shotgun very well, but I'm not going to be playing that. What I am going to be playing is I'm going to be playing the DE50 Jaws build. This is the weapon I've been leaning towards, is Unstable Bomber. So what I'm going to be doing is using the Wish Machine and gambling for it because it is the main reward for it. I was going to buy it outright, but I'm feeling confident. I got one of the fragments before I stopped last week, and because this week the prime legendary fragment is the DE Jaws, it means that eventually, wait, first of all, I forgot what level this zone is, where it started me off at. This is not a low level zone, isn't it? This is level, oh, it's level 8 now. I thought this was level 20, this area here. Anyway, because of, I already got one fragment, I'm very confident that I will be able to get more. So, I don't think starting off with a glutton as the first monster I drop in on is a good idea. Look at my stats here. I took when you start off, it gives you the ability to choose between a quick path and a simplified and a full path where you do all the quests all over again. I took the simplified path, and it started me off here, and my first quest is basically just explore the wetlands and do all the anchors, welcome back, unlock them all, right? Which is kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like, you dropped me off in the middle of a war zone here, and you left me with a single clip. What am I, Rambo? You know, so we got to go sort this out. But I'm going to go do that. I'm going to grind up. I'm going to get myself at least back to where I was before, get my base started up where I had it before, and then I'll give you guys an update as I tell you guys how my build is coming along. So for now, we're going to be leaving it there. Thank you guys for dropping by as always. I appreciate you for giving me your time. Have yourselves a good morning. And if this is the only video you're watching me today, a good afternoon or good night.